Well, hey there. Good morning, YouTube. If you don't know who I am, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luke, otherwise known as the Pickin' Preacher or the Panora Picker. I'll get to a whole long story. I'm gonna put a video out about that soon anyway. Today we've got a brand new project that we're gonna be working on. We're gonna be doing some minor work to it. No, it does not have anything to do with these two beautiful machines that are sitting under here, but I will give you some updates about that. So let me give you a little backstory. A few weeks ago, we had a Hurricane Idalia came through our area. Luckily, we were very fortunate and we did not get much, if any, of the brunt of the hurricane. It kind of all hit west of us, Valdosta, you know, that side of the Gulf of Georgia. We're over here near Savannah, coastal Georgia. We missed the brunt of it. I mean, if you were about 30 miles west of us, you got hit pretty hard and you got about 10 inches of rain. We only got about 2. Well, long story short, there is a fellow who has family that goes to our church, and he lives about 35 minutes west of us, and they got a lot of rain, and his house is positioned in such a way where it got flooded. So he lives right on a creek, and he has a pond kind of on the other side of the road, and he had about 10 inches of rain get into his house and it flooded out. And so he asked the family member that goes to our church if he could have, you know, somebody help him kind of come in and clean out his house, because they were literally having to throw everything away. And he asked me, and I said, absolutely, man, I'm gonna go help you. That's no problem at all. And so on the way down there, I was just talking to him, and I said, hey, you know, we were just chatting and stuff about tractors and stuff like that, and I said, man, I really kind of want to have an open trailer, you know, because I would love to have one to pull with the tractor, to pull the kids around, and it's just useful to have just a generic kind of utility trailer. And so we had our conversation. We get there, you know, we are throwing out, you know, this guy's stuff, which, I mean, that's not easy, because I mean, this is your life, right? This is, I mean, it's everything in the house pretty much that was on the floor is going in the dumpster, and that's tough. So we get almost done throwing everything in the dumpster, and we get down to the last thing, which was a treadmill. And as we're taking it apart to kind of get it to where we can put it out of the house and throw it in the dumpster, he mentioned that he had a trailer that he needed to sell. And my buddy's like, hey, Luke wants a trailer. He was just talking to me about it. How much you selling it for? Luke probably will buy it. And I'm like, hey, well, thanks, you know, thanks for letting him know that. But he said, well, I was going to list it for $800. He said, now, I will tell you, the lights don't work right now. It needs some wiring. I'm like, yeah, that's no problem. And he's like, I did put new wooden slats in it, but they haven't been screwed down yet. I'm like, ah, that's no problem. He said, I was going to list it for $800, but you've come out here and you helped me today, and I really appreciate it. I'll sell it to you for $400. And I said, you know what, I'll take that, man. $400 for a metal framed, wooden bedded utility trailer. You can't beat it. So let me turn the camera around and show you. I picked up this trailer for $400, and I'm really happy with it. Hey, Luna. Luna's wants some love, and she don't like being ignored. But I believe it is a 6x10. It might even be a 6x12. I haven't actually measured it yet. It's in really good shape. Again, brand new wooden slats all the way through it. I just need to come back in here. You can kind of see I need to, you know, bolt them down. They haven't been bolted in or anything. So I'm gonna do that eventually. I just haven't had time to do that. I really haven't messed with this trailer at all. But the only thing he did say was, he said, hey, be careful. I think the wheel bearings may be kind of going out, because I noticed it was smoking the last time we pulled it. I said, yeah, that's no problem. You know, that's not a big thing to change those out or to, you know, grease them or whatever. And so I pick up the trailer, I pay him, go back several days later, and I get it a little bit down the road, and I realize that when I get out, stop at the Dollar General to get something, that it smells like rubber. And I said, this is not good. And so let me show you what I found out. So I come up under here, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but the tire is actually rubbing up against the bolt to the leaf spring. And so these tires were rubbing the entire way home. And I said, well, it's a standard size trailer tire. Maybe this one came from the factory with just smaller tires on it that didn't rub. I said, either way, looks like I'm gonna have to get new tires, because these don't fit. And so I get most of the way home, and about 5 miles away, that happens. So here I am pulling a trailer looking like a dummy with a flat tire. Eventually the rest of the tire just kind of floats down the road, and I limp this trailer the rest of the 2 or 3 miles home like that, with that rim You know, just, yeah, but I made it, barely. So, and of course, here's what I found out too. I found out that this is a standard size trailer tire. I think they're, what, 205 75 R15s. I think that's just like a standard trailer tire, right? Luckily, I did not damage the rim on this because you know, the rubber was still seated on that rim pretty good. But I did not know that if I go a size smaller, they get more expensive. So these tires, I mean, you could pick them up cheap for maybe about 75 bucks a piece. But for whatever reason, if you did the, I think it's 195 75 R14s, I think that's like the next, you know, they get slimmer. Those are like 180 bucks a piece for whatever reason. I don't know why. So I said, man, I need to find a solution. Well, I got out to Googling, and I had no idea that they made such a thing. I realized they make wheel spacers that go in between the rim and the wheel. And so the project that I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to take one of those wheel spacers and we're going to put it on this wheel that did not blow up, and we're going to see if that gives me the clearance that I need to actually roll this thing safely down the road. Now, before anybody goes and fusses, yes, I know that since I did drive this tire all the way home, rubbing the trailer, I probably need to get a new tire for that one too. This one's probably going to end up just simply being a spare tire for emergencies, but I am going to examine the tire to make sure it's good. So right now I'm about to go get the jack. I'm going to get my socket wrenches, and we are going to see if we can get this wheel off, and we're going to see if once we put a spacer on it, if it does not clear the trailer. So that's what my project is for the day. So let's get to it. All right, so I went and got my torque wrench. We're going to see if we can't get this wheel off. All right, let's see if we can get off. There we go. Okay. Whoo, man. So let me show you what we got here. You can definitely see where this has been rubbing. So yeah, I don't think that I would keep this on here for very long. And if we come over here to the trailer, you can see where it's just been scraping all of that off. That just seems so odd to me. I wonder if that's, do you think that's a new bolt? Like, why would it hit this one and it cleared this one? I just, like, it's the original axle and everything. I really just don't understand. Like, I don't understand. So I mean, my theory is that they had to have smaller wheels on it from the factory, because it just, and the bearings are good. Yeah, the bearings seem fine. So I'm just thinking it had to have smaller wheels on it from the factory, and these were just slightly too big. But you know, they're a standard tire, right? Go figure. Anyway, let's see if we can get this sucker on here, and we'll see if that gives us enough spacing. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Now, actually, let me follow the instructions, because there is definitely one side that is beveled and one side that is not. I'm assuming the beveled side is going to be so it can seat, this can seat in there. But let me just make sure, and then I might even go get, alrighty. All right, well, that doesn't really help. Anyway, let me go get a wire brush, and we're gonna clean that surface really good. So I'll be right back. All right, let's see here. I might have to put the camera down somewhere. Oh, dang it. Let's see. Will you fit right there? Oh, well. Let me just see if I can balance that somewhat precariously right there. There we go. All right, well, let's see if we now have clearance. I might be back down. So I just read something on the tire that made me laugh a little bit. It says only specially trained persons should mount tires. Now obviously I'm assuming it means on the rim, but anyway, that counts me out, right? But well. So I just got the wheel on. I'm going to torque it down real quick, and then we're going to see if we're still rubbing. So let me just get it torqued, and then I'll show you where we are. Oh, those magnetic things, man, those are so good, right? All right, well, I successfully got the wheel mounted. I think there's like some condensation on the inside of the screen. That's not good. Anyway, so let's see if we're rubbing. All right, so here we go. Got a little bit of play, I don't know why. We are definitely clearing. I mean, we are clearing leaps and bounds. I just want to make sure that we are safe, but it is definitely cleared. But I don't like that there's a little bit of play. I can't tell. I think the play is actually the axle itself, not on the tire, because that whole piece is moving. All right, so hey, that worked. So that's good news. So I guess that means the next thing that I'm going to be doing is getting a second one of these tires. Either, I think you can get them on the rim. I might call my tire guy to see, you know, if he can just get one in tomorrow. And surely it's not going to cost a whole lot, but I'll ask him. And we'll see if we can reuse the old rim. But hey, that makes me happy, right? That was a cheap solution. I got those wheel spacers, I think, for 20 bucks off of Amazon. They came next day delivery. Hey, that's a good thing about living close to Savannah. You got the Amazon warehouse. And I got 4 of them. Only needed 2. So, man, hopefully that'll keep me clearance there. So, we do also here at the church, we have like 2 other trailers. So what I might do is I might just rob one of the other wheels off of a trailer, like just until I can get a tire, or just to go ahead and mount another wheel, just to make sure that, hey, it's going to clear before I order me. But I mean, if it clears this side, I'm assuming it's going to clear the other side, although this side wasn't rubbing as much as that side. So I don't know if the axle is spaced weird or something on the trailer, but we cleared this side. Hopefully we should clear the next side. But let me go ahead and see if I can rob a temporary wheel off of another trailer, and we'll get that mounted on the other side and see what happens. All right, guys, so I just figured out something very interesting. So I noticed that when I went and borrowed a trailer wheel from one of our other trailers here at the church, that the rim on it was different. So you can kind of see here that it's a little more flat. It doesn't go in as far. Let me show you what I mean. This one was the wheel that was on it. If you look at it from this way, it goes in a long way before it hits the lug nuts. This one, on the other hand, doesn't do that. This one doesn't, it's not as recessed, I guess. So like I just put this wheel on and I can already feel about a finger width of space in between the tire and the lug nut. And this is the same size tire, but let's see, I'll get you down here. See that? Absolutely ample room down here. So I'm just beginning to wonder if whoever had put on these wheels before me, let me check this side too. Oh yeah, plenty of room. Have if they just, instead of putting like a trailer rim, used an automotive rim with trailer tires. Because when I actually put the trailer rim and the tire on it, they fit just fine. No problems, don't rub anything whatsoever. But see, this one, I'm thinking these are automotive rims. Oh, sorry if I'm out of breath, y'all. I've been getting over a cold. Whew. It's not because I'm fat. I mean, I am fat, but that's beside the point. But these, I think, are automotive rims, which make it actually recess a little bit further onto the frame. And those other ones are trailer rims, which means they sit a little more centered, and so they're already pulled back. So now I have a decision. I can go get actual trailer rims and trailer tires, which would work, or I could keep this rim and put a spacer on that rim with the tire. You know, I'm kind of torn. I mean, if I'm gonna get two anyway, I guess I might as well just get, you know, actual rims for a trailer, right? So, and then maybe, you know, just take the spacer, keep it in the truck or whatever, and use that one as a spare, or figure out a way to mount it so that I can mount the spare with the spacer and just keep that one as a spare just in case. But guys, I think that was the only problem. I don't think the tires were too big. I think the rims were just different. So when I actually put a trailer rim on the trailer, everything clears just fine. Everything is perfect. So I think that's going to be the route that I go. I think I'm just going to go get two brand new trailer rims and tires. That's kind of a relief, actually, to know that I don't have to get some kind of specialty tire for it. That's a lot. Okay, but I guess that does mean it's going to cost me a little bit more money because I'm getting two right off the bat instead of just getting one temporarily to use. But either way, I've got one mounted now, so I can use the trailer. We don't ever use the other trailer that's up there. It was kind of donated to the church, I think, or they let us use it, and then that family moved away, has passed away. Like, this has probably been 10 or 15 years ago. That trailer doesn't get used very much. It's just too little. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to keep that tire because this is my personal trailer, and that's obviously the church trailer, and I don't want to do that. So I am going to go get two trailer rims with two trailer tires, and I will try to just keep this one as a spare, and I'll keep it with a spacer just in case I ever need to put it on there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what makes sense. So I think for about $150 or so, or maybe about $160, I can get two trailer rims with two trailer tires and just mount them myself, because they come pre-mounted, or I can just install them on the trailer myself. So the next task that I'm wanting to do, this trailer doesn't have any lights. You can see here everything's kind of been unplugged, and I'm kind of wondering if the only problem with these lights is that they've just come undone. So I think they might just be undone. So I'm going to see if I can take off some of these lenses, see what's in here, and see if I can figure out how to actually just plug these back in. I think honestly that might be the only problem, at least with this side. I haven't checked this side, honestly. I think it's kind of the same way. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It looks like they've just kind of been unplugged and they've been frayed a little bit. So, you know, I can see if I can get a little bit of extra and just see if I can plug those lights back in, because I think the wiring on the trailer is still good. And I think the actual lights themselves are still good. So I guess, man, before I do that, maybe I should get the pressure washer out here, and we should maybe we should get the trailer washed up and everything. Now here's the only unfortunate thing: it rubbed away when the other tire busted off. It rubbed away my registration sticker. So I think I am gonna go like get this registered in my name anyway. That's just unfortunate, because that was like
this trailer is up to date. It's got its current registration and everything, and now you can't see it. Maybe that'll wash off and we'll be good. Either way, I was probably going to register this trailer in my name. I just got to look up how to do that in the state of Georgia. If I need a bill of sale or something, I can get one. So anyway, I guess now let's try to decide if I want to work on the lights or if I want to pressure wash it. I don't know. I think I'm going to actually pressure wash the trailer. So I'm going to hop on the old Ford tractor and we'll get it pulled over and we'll get this sucker pressure washed. I guess that's what we'll do next. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Whew, that magnet is strong. Got the trailer hooked up. We're gonna get it pulled around and get it pressure washed. Alrighty guys, I got her pulled around. You know, the tractor's doing great, by the way, the 841. I haven't given an update on that. I don't think I did an update on the 841 since I actually made the garden with it, and the garden's like long gone. I tilled that junk over like a month ago because it was done. But anyway, there she is. Ain't she pretty? But I got the trailer pulled over. I'm gonna get all my tools loaded off. We're gonna go get the pressure washer and we're gonna give it a good clean, and then we're going to hop into those lights and address those. So let's get to it. And all right, there is the pressure wash trailer. I mean, honestly guys, this to me almost looks like a practically brand new trailer. I mean, the only things left that we have to do, so we've cleaned it, we've figured out the wheel problems. I still need to, you know, do that, but I need to attach these boards down to it. I need to space them out correctly and then make sure that I think it attaches there, there, and there. I don't think all of them attach. So I do need to attach the boards down. And then the last thing that we're gonna do, I might go ahead and do this. I'm gonna get inside these lights, and I'm gonna see what it's gonna take to get those wired back up. So stick around and we'll see if we can get that done too. Well, hello guys, it's Luke from the future here. So in this video that you have been currently watching, we were working on the trailer that I got for $400. And instead of me just kind of, I was really going to try to like show you like all the stuff that I did to the wiring and all that. And basically I did a whole lot of work just to kind of halfway get it working. And then I decided it was going to be cheaper and easier for me just to go buy 2 brand new tail lights. So that's exactly what I did. So let me show you what I did. So the wiring on this trailer was perfectly good. And you can see it's a little dirtier because I've actually been using the trailer. It's January right now. And I've been using the trailer. You know, I'm a firm believer, you know, if God blesses you with something, you need to use it and bless other people with it. So we're actually about to go help somebody move. But these lights at Lowe's, I think they were only like $10 or $15 a piece or something like that. So I just put that light on, I put that light on, and I got my new tag for the trailer. So all in all, this trailer is still performing good. I have not yet changed that tire. I know everybody's probably gonna be upset at me, but it has now been on there since September. It is January. I have driven this trailer around and used it a bunch, and it has not messed up whatsoever. But guys, I'm just really excited that you know, God has really blessed me with all of this equipment that I have. You know, I can't say that it's all 100% me. God's just truly blessed me, and I'm really excited to have this trailer. And I was talking to one of the ladies that we're helping move today in church this morning because it's Sunday. And I said, you know, I just kind of, I feel like if God blessed me with the trailer, then I'm going to use the trailer to bless other people. You know, so we're going to go help this lady move today, but that's my $400 trailer. There it is in all of its glory. Nothing really special. I think these trailers probably retailed for maybe $1,500, $1,800. I'm not sure, and I did figure out, I think it's a 12-foot trailer. And man, it's just a good looking trailer. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's really clean. It's been sitting outside now and used, and so obviously it's a little more dirty than it was because I had just pressure washed it in the video. So anyway, hey, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to be posting a lot more this year. I have some updates on the Cub that I'm trying to get out, some updates on the 841 PowerMaster that I'm trying to get out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a good 2024. I hope you have a great year. But anyway, if you guys like this video, I have to say this stuff, right? Please make sure you leave a comment, like it, subscribe to my channel. I think the statistics say that like 80% of you guys are not subscribed. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It would greatly help my presence on YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Turn on that notification bell so you know when I post a new video. And hey guys, as always, stay picking, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.